Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about the fourth part of the video of lesson. Why do we fall ill? So already we have studied about the type of disease and what are the causes of disease yesterday class. Then we have studied about the what are the how the disease spread from a healthy person to a patient to healthy person, that we have seen. So airborne disease, waterborne disease, STDs, some of the diseases are spread through vectors. All these we have studied. Apart from this, we have studied organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Means diseases are caused due to some microorganism. They enter our body through some ways, by air, through the respiratory system to the respiratory system, from in the through the water to the digestive system, like skin. From the skin also they may enter because of some injuries. Like that, there are different means of the microorganism they enter the body. Then we have studied about inflammation. So inflammation means what? At the site of infection, our immunity, that is WBC cell, our body will recruit all the WBC cell or all the cells in the infected area. That recruitment process is called as inflammation. And allergy also. Whenever a foreign material enters our body, so it gives an allergic reaction. Means it will tell about something is wrong in our body. That is the importance of allergy and inflammation. They are the like sign and symptoms. They provide sign and symptoms of the disease. Already we have discussed about the sign and symptoms of the disease. We have discussed. So next part of the lesson, we are going to discuss about the principle of treatment. So whenever you have a disease, that also we have discussed yesterday. Means principle of treatment. Principle of treatments means what? Say, for any disease, it may be disorder or it may degenerative disease or any type of disease, acquired disease or acquired disease or hospital acquired disease, or it may be due to microorganism. So treatment will be given. So that treatment will have two steps, if you tell. So when you go to a doctor, you will tell the symptoms that I'm having headache from 2 to 3 days. I'm having a fever. I'm having a cough. Some symptoms you will tell. On that basis, doctor will decide what happened to you, from which disease you are suffering from. That he will decide, and he will provide medicine which reduces the symptoms of the disease. By providing the medicine to the symptoms of the disease, the symptoms get reduced and you feel all right. Then next step is, if it is a infection due to the microorganism or any worms or any organism, doctor will provide some medicines to kill the microorganism responsible for the disease, like antibiotics. You may be heard about antibiotics. So antibiotics are the chemical substances which are produced from another microorganism, which are used to kill the some microorganism. Those are called as antibiotics. All these antibiotics are known for killing the microorganism which causes the disease. Understood? So biotechnology. So I told you, see, biotechnology means what? Using a technology on the living organism to produce a one byproduct which is necessary for human welfare. Biotechnology means, bio means living organism, technology, applying the technology on living organism to produce one of the good product for human welfare. Similarly, antibiotic is also one of the product of biotechnology. So there are many medicines, many antibiotics which are used to kill the microorganisms, harmful microorganisms that infect our body, or that which are the reason for our diseases. So such example, penicillin is the first antibiotic which are prepared during the time of Second World War. So it is prepared by Alexander Fleming. Similarly, lot of antibiotic came into existence after the penicillin. Nowadays, you have a bunch of antibiotics, generation by generation. Amoxicillin is there, basic antibiotic. Ciprofloxacin is there. So there are generation by, see, latest generation, you can give example of levofloxacin. There are many antibiotics have come, and antiviral drugs also have come, which will be the treatment for the viral diseases. See, viral disease, there are some protozoal disease. To kill that protozoans also there are medicines. So vaccines, what are vaccines? See, vaccines again. See, vaccines. So vaccines, I will discuss it later, so that it will come under the principle of prevention. Understood? So this is the principle of treatment. How the treatment is given to a specific disease by medical fraternity. So medical fraternity in the sense, the medical field, doctors or nurse, whatever you call it as, who gives the treatment to the specific diseases. There are orthopedicians are there who are specialists in treating the bone related problems. There are physicians who work on general medicine. There are gynecologists who work on women disease. Like that, children specialists are there who will provide treatment to the small babies. Like that, many doctors are there who will give the treatment to the diseases. Then next part of the lesson, that is the last part of the lesson, it is principle of prevention. So you may be heard about the proverb called prevention of disease is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. So when when you acquire some disease, the doctor will start treatment, or you will think about treatment. So before that, if you take a prevention, you will be not acquired by any diseases. Say, I'm giving the COVID-19 example. There are prevention steps: wearing the mask, keeping the distance between the two people, sanitizing yourself, having a balanced diet. All that are the prevention against a disease, COVID disease. Like that way. So, principle of prevention: how to prevent a disease. So, you should not suffer from any disease. What are the prevention should I take as a human being, or a human being I should take? So, first of all, say, you have to develop a strong immune system. What do you mean by immunity? Immunity is a capacity of a body to fight against the disease. So we have immune system in our body. They are act like a soldiers of our body. As we know that, so every country, the border of every country will be protected by our soldiers. Similarly, our body will have soldiers. They are nothing but WBC cells, which will which will kill the which will kill and identify and kill the microorganism that enter our body, which are not good for the body, which are harmful to us, that will be killed by the our WBC. Our WBCs are like soldiers of our body. They provide immunity to the body. If a person is having a good immunity, there is a less chances of acquiring the disease. So, if to make immunity strong, you should make immunity strong, so that you will not suffer from any disease easily. So, it is not that if you have a good immune system, you will not suffer from any disease. Yeah, you may suffer, but if you have a good immune system, you will be well protected. So, the symptoms will be less if you tell. So how, see, strong immunity, how will you get a strong immunity? See, strong immunity is nothing, you get a strong immunity by self-care. Self-care means what? Having a balanced diet. Already you know balanced diet. What is balanced diet? The food which contains all the nutrients in a proper quantity. It may be protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins and minerals. So refuges, water, all that if you get a proper amount, a proper quantity, then your body becomes strong, and you will get all the nutrients which are required, and your all the physiological activity, that is anabolism, catabolism, all of this physiological activity will be good, so that you have a strong immunity. Understood? So this is one of the method to increase the immunity. Then personal and community hygiene. Already we have discussed this concept. Where personally, for hygiene means you will be not suffering from the many of the diseases which can spread through air, water, and all, food and all. So typhoid maybe, malaria maybe, or COVID-19 maybe. Like that, you should have personal hygiene and your community hygiene. So where the place where you are staying with family members or community members, that also should be very cleanliness. By having a clean community, you will less suffer from diseases. That is the thing. So one more method of preventing the diseases by immunization. What do you mean by immunization? Say, see nowadays, now the whole world is suffering from COVID-19. The coronavirus is spreading from person to person in a community and in the world. So many companies are producing the vaccines to kill those viruses which enter the body. The COVID vaccines are there. Covaxin is there. Covishield is there. These are the two vaccines which are given to all the all the people of the country. You know it. So initially, elder peoples were given this immunization vaccines, then followed by uh, after say age of means more than more age, like 45 plus adult is given. Last week, the last before last week. So all the members of the all the people who are more than 45 took the vaccines against the COVID-19. Similarly, May 1. So May 1, all the 18 plus citizens of the country will get the vaccination. So that is nothing but immunization. Immunization means what? Stimulating our body to produce the antibodies to a specific disease by artificial method. Artificial method. See here, I have written here, stimulating the body, stimulating body to produce antibodies by artificial method. This is done by vaccination. How immunization is done? By vaccination. Understood? So usually, see, immunization is nothing but stimulating the body to produce antibodies to against some specific diseases. So immunization usually done for viral diseases, because viral disease do not have any medicine so far. That's why. How it is? See, vaccine. I told you about vaccines. I was telling about you about the vaccine. See, vaccines is a preparation of. See, vaccines are nothing but it's a preparation. So vaccines are prepared from some virus, actually, some virus which stimulates in our body to produce antibodies. So vaccination is done. So when vaccination is done, you will be prevented by specific diseases. So those are called as vaccines. Vaccine is a preparation of a weakened or killed infective agent to stimulate to produce antibodies by our immune system. That is known as a vaccine. So with this, we are completed the why do we fall ill chapter. If you have any doubt, please let me know. And you have a group, WhatsApp group. In that you can put a message, so that I can clarify your doubt. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.